This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
Vinay Ravi picks up exactly where he left off yesterday. Yesterday, pretty consistent. He went. That one's chipped up in the air. Should be taken and is. And it's an early wicket for Norway. Usman Arif with the comfortable catch. And what's that, 4.3 overs? Something like that. And Norway back on top once more early in this first game on day 2.
Yeah, it's a frustrating one, isn't it? I mean, Meadoff's in the circle, so you can understand why Machado's looking to go over the top. Just doesn't get the contact, and Usman Arif had a brilliant day yesterday with the bat. This time he does it.
There you go. No click here either for Dhaval Kumar Noratam as he has to depart again for a duck, and it's another second ball duck in the first over. Well, that is in fact the end of the first over, and Portugal big trouble, 1 for 2.
Yeah, big trouble. Doesn't move the feet. Picture perfect Yorker. Kind of stayed leg side of the ball, which left the stumps exposed. Facing a tough bowler.
That's a lovely shot, crunch through the covers, and Amandeep Singh there, given a bit of width. A bit, but mostly gutted. That one has been hit all the way. A bit short there from Shinwari, and Amandeep Singh just waits for that one, sees it coming, hits it for the first 6 of the day. That one's been hit high up in the air. Probably won't have the distance to go for all the way, and in fact, despite... That one's been levered away, and it won't go all the way, but will go for 4. So Portugal. It's the start of the third. Shinwari's back for his second. It's up in the air. It should be taken, and it is for the third wicket. That's Mansoor Shah underneath it.
Tactic, and it's been working, of bowling out their opening bowlers, bowling up both of them. Which sometimes it limits your options down the stretch, but they like the right hand, left hand combination, right arm, left arm bowlers, and Amandeep just wasn't able to.
And he hits that one high up in the air, and it's going to go all the way, despite the fielder out there, Sher Sahak. Shorter ball by Shinwari. It's been pulled away nicely by Jalpesh Vijay. That one's shorter, and it's cut away. A bit too much width on offer there. Joey Martins again, uppish. That will go for a 1 bounce 4, despite Fazal Raza patrolling the boundary there, but it was far too much to his right again.
That should be the standard.
It's lifted up over mid-off, and that will go away.
Come on.
That's a lovely shot. Cut away, and again, it's going to find the rope.
There's a lot of dark clouds around.
And that one's been driven uppishly, but it's actually going to go all the way. Low full toss there, and the outcome, well, it's not going to go all the way to the boundary, but it's Mansoor Shah into the attack. And that one has been given the treatment by Jeremy Martins, who... That's a good comeback ball from Mansoor Shah, but... So that one's a bit high up in the air. There's a fielder under it. He might be able to take the grab here, but he does really well, does he? It's Usman Arif.
It's going to be 6 because he steps on the rope before he touches it as he jumps. And so, yeah, I think 6 runs will be scored and signalled now. Good work by the officials.
Comes into the attack. Too much width on offer there on that occasion, and Vijay moves to 40. So that one's high up in the air, and it's going to go the distance. This time, Usman Arif can't even get a hand on it.
Sometimes you look at who... It's not necessarily who you think...
Final ball of the 8th now coming up, and it's been hit long and far and towards the dugouts, and that's Jeremy Martins into the 40s as well. That one's gonna go the distance, I think, and just about. And that one's more up than away, and it should be taken by square leg, and it's dropped. So that one's up in the air, and it should be taken by one of these two. And well, we might have to check that, because
what if he caught it and
He was in contact with...
was he in contact with the ball? The thing, if he's touching the fielder, it's not a problem because he's not trying to help him. I think it's okay.
I think it's okay. Gets a chance to add to the total here. 2 balls to come. And he doesn't add to the total as he swings all the way around that and...
On VJ, but look, it's a handy innings. 57 off 31, so a little bit of in-cut there, I think. Coming in off the seam. Let's watch it. And that's why it takes that top of off stump. One past Keezer Ahmed, who's a very good player, but also wasn't quite. Checks the drive here, up in the air. Well, this should be gone. It is gone. An early wicket. Jeremy Martins. And Jeremy does the rest. It's a good catch in tricky conditions. Yeah, we saw a couple of wickets fall in the first over of the game. Oh, what a good reply, though, from Sharma, who's going to just pop it. Looks like the umpires have said it's covers on time and over. There's the players going back out there. Well done to all the crew as well. Got to say, it was a huge effort to be able to get the covers on, get the covers off. Again, the rate's pretty much 65, the adjusted target.
And that's starting off with a Baximo wiggle room there. As that one goes high up in the air, it's going to go all the way as well. There's no fielders out on the leg side. That one's hit high up in the air, but there's a chance here for Jeremy Martins underneath it. He should take it, and he does.
Basically keep the series alive for Portugal, and Martins, he wouldn't want anyone else under it. He's got such a beautiful pair of hands, doesn't he? And even in tough conditions, he's a guy who's played a lot of club cricket in Ireland. I know it's not always dry in Ireland, but he made that look very, very easy. Just back to back, was happy to take it, kind of fingers down.
He dances down the pitch, and that one, no, he doesn't get all of it, but he gets enough of it as that just bounces for a 1 bounce 4 to end the second over. Norway, no one really knows what it is, let's be honest, as that one goes into the leg side, and it's a terrific effort there from Amandeep Singh, but it slips through his grasp like a bar of soap. I think it just drops the right side of the boundary if you're from Portugal. Yeah, just dips inside the boundary, still goes for 4. That was a really tough effort.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Tense period coming up.
Oh, I was going to say 9 from the over, but make that 15 as Sharma gets a hold of that one. It's really just a... And it's gone into the leg side, but it's going to go all the way. Amandeep Singh. It's a big hit off the bat of Mohammad Sahak, and we've seen a few flare shots from him, and that's one of the best as he just flicks that from outside off stump.
With the covers, so you know the players, it's not easy for them as well. They want to be out there, they want to be playing, and they did their best in the conditions. But I think now we can confirm that Norway are going to be the winners of that game, and as such they will take an unassailable 3-0 lead in the series. But still plenty to play for. Every game is something to play for. Obviously, you've got these two teams